Hello everybody, glad to see you again, glad to be amongst you again. I just want to tell my subscribers that sorry, long absence, but we had to move from California to Kentucky, and of course that involves an enormous amount of packing and unpacking, and it's very difficult to move anywhere. Anyway, I just want to let you know some of the reasons why we have to move out of California. I was born and raised in California, as well as my daughter that lives with me. Number one reason, very, very high taxes. They tax anything and everything that they can possibly extract money out of. This is no more than legalized theft. The crime rate is enormous. We were there about 10 years and we were burglarized 6 times. It was so bad that I had put up barbed wire all the way around the top of my fences to keep the burglars out from crawling over the fences. But one burglar found a weak spot and he crawled over and came into our backyard in the midst of the daytime at noon. We were both home and he stole my daughter's expensive bike and when we discovered he was back there, we yelled and chased him, but he had busted out, knocked the gate down and got away. Another problem with crime in California is that they changed the law so that now felonies are just misdemeanors. And if you have a problem with a burglary in your house, you can call the police. They're not going to come. It's a misdemeanor. They tell you just write a written report about what's missing and we'll keep it on record. Another reason is that traffic is very bad. And I think part of the reason is that California has legalized the use of marijuana and anybody wants to use it. So you have all these stoned drivers driving around and they're reckless, careless, and there's terrible accidents because of it. Another problem is voter fraud is just rampant and everybody knows it exists. It's not a secret. They have illegal aliens coming in because they're a sanctuary state, and they give them free welfare benefits with your taxpayer money, and then they also rush them down to the Department of Motor Vehicles to register to vote, get a license or an ID card, and then if they can't speak English and don't know how to vote, they'll tell them how to vote. And that's just outrageous, and it's all over the state. The homeless crisis is so bad in California that hundreds and hundreds of people are living on the streets. The government doesn't seem to even care. The government could solve this problem by reducing the cost of new housing, getting rid of the unbelievable restrictions about building houses. But they won't. They don't really care about the homeless population. And then the last reason is that the state government is just plain crazy and insane, doing stupid things, making stupid decisions. Because of the voter fraud, you can't actually change who's going to be your governor or your mayor. So it's just an unsolvable problem, in my opinion. But God has really blessed our move. He answered prayer in many, many ways. Got us a wonderful house to live in. In California, this wonderful house would probably cost $2.5 million, but it just cost a couple of $100,000 for us. And that's really a huge blessing. One word of warning before I close. we've had terrible problems with commercial movers. And they have built-in scams into the moving process so that they get you to your destination and they think of reasons they can't deliver the load. And you have to pay extra fees for them to put it on the U-Haul and move out here. And of course, when they give you an estimate, initially it's way low from what they say it really costs when they load the truck. So the commercial moving is a scam, and if you're going to move, I warn you, please move yourself. Use the pod system or the U-Haul system where you get to pack your own belongings and unpack your own belongings. We lost a lot of property in this move because they move you in conjunction with a lot of other people moving, and they get your property by mistake and you get their property by mistake. So just be warned, it's very dangerous to use commercial movers. It'd be cheaper to move yourself one way or another. So with that, I just want to bid you well and bless you, and we're going to see you in the future with a couple more videos that I'm working on. Thank you very much.